Hello everyone, this is your angelic message for this week. I think it's the last week of August. I have to check the dates first. But yeah, this is still a week of being strained a lot. A week where we need a lot of help from ourselves and from spirit, and to allow healing and help from others. We don't necessarily have the energy to be with friends. We actually need friends at this stage. So when friends do show up unexpectedly, allow that and enjoy that and see how good you feel afterwards. I want to explain to you the card that I drew for this week from my Archangel card deck. It's Archangel Jophiel, Secret Garden. Now, the concept of the secret garden is that we need to be very aware of what we plant for ourselves in your own little world and get away from everything that happens in the rest of the garden. Imagine that the whole world is the garden and you cannot affect or change what others plant, what is created in the bigger garden, but you can create your own small secret garden within that garden. And it will still be affected by what's happening outside, like rainfall and weather and drought. But you can control that and you can be with yourself and decide how much water you can give, how much you can nurture, what you plant, what you grow, what you cut back, and what you destroy. So this week is very much about how you care for yourself, how you love and nurture yourself without judgment, and to take care of your emotions as well. This might be quite an emotional week. We've allowed a lot of souls to pass over, and we honor them for that because they help open up the portal for love to come to earth, for us to create a better future for those that stay behind. So we want to honor them, but we do feel the sadness. We do feel the missing of them, of their voices and their physical bodies. And we also need to allow that. Allow yourself the sadness. Allow yourself to cry. Allow yourself to scream if you need to. This is really a week of just caring for the self. And in the sense of planting and doing what you need to do, please take care that you plant the things that are important to your life and that you truly believe in, and to be careful to not give energy to that which is negative and to spread that in the world. I see a lot of my clients and other people on Facebook are really spiritual, loving people, but they still follow the news and spread that news and reshare that news and all the negativity. And we need to start taking responsibility for that. The wolves are here, so I hope they don't make my stand fall over. So, hello, Guy. So please take care and be aware of what you create for yourself this week. Like I say, it might be a difficult week emotionally. So look at what is your foundation. How do you create for yourself every day? How do you choose? Do you choose from guilt or what you think you have to do? Or do you create joy within what you are doing? You might feel anxiety this week and stressed out. So remember that it might be the stress of the world that you are feeling, and allow yourself to find the connection within yourself where you find peace and love. I also struggled with meditation last week. My mind was just so busy. So it might happen for others as well. So please make sure then that when you do a meditation, and I've got lots of meditations of my own, channeled meditations on this YouTube channel, but when you do that, be sure to keep the mind busy with visualization. And you can do that for yourself as well. We've spoken about that before as to how you can visualize health and healing, not only for yourself, but those that you are worried about, and for the whole world. And just visualize the whole world full with love. It's difficult. It's difficult when you go out there and you don't see anything beautiful and you see just the filth and the destruction and so much pollution. That's what I struggle with here where I live. But to stay connected to what is your secret garden and what you create there. Remember that surrendering is still most important. And I saw one of my people on Facebook asking me, but how? How do you surrender? How do you truly do that? And the best way is visualization. Find a way, a picture in which you can allow yourself to visualize how you give things over. Remember, surrender is not giving up. Surrender is to trust it to a higher power. So first, you need to define what you still believe in. Do you trust that higher power that you believe in? Do you still believe in it? Do you trust it to care for you, to love you, to nurture you? Do you trust life? And then allow yourself to surrender whatever is bothering you. Visualize it either as a package or something that you enclose in a golden bubble and give it over to the angels. Any picture that might make sense to you and your mind, because it's in this physical body that we want to release it. And we want to release it from the mind and everything that we are worried about, because the mind affects the body so much. So if your body is struggling this week as well, first check what you are eating, of course. Then check your emotions. Check that you are taking precautions to relax, to enjoy nature, and to bring balance. And then, if you are sure that it's not connected to anything in your life, make sure that you release the emotions of the world and that you don't keep it to yourself and make it your problems, your fears. That is especially where we need to surrender and trust, because we cannot affect the greater world. We cannot take care of the greater garden outside of our own garden. We need to trust in the purpose of every being that is alive on earth right now. And this is why we need to honor their path. Honor each and every person's path, whether you can help them or not. Just realize that they chose something, and either you are part of that path or you are not. But you can still allow yourself to trust that God or whatever being you believe in, what energy, I just believe that it's all the same, and that it's love, and that it's protectiveness. A friend of mine passed over last week, and although I usually don't struggle with death because I can still connect to their souls, I was utterly, utterly broken. Just because I missed that space to still talk to her before it happened. And although I experienced her soul immediately afterwards, it's still a sort of a brokenness that we experience because of the missing. But I want to share with you what she said to me when I connected to her soul on the other side. And she just said, "It's so beautiful. It's just so beautiful." And it's like swimming in an ocean of love and acceptance. If we can bring just a little bit of that to earth, imagine what your garden would be like. Imagine what the greater garden would be like. Let's just all try to be a channel for that. First for yourself and how you create this world within you, how you experience it. Be that love, allow that love, and then allow it to ripple out into the greater garden and the universe. I'm sending you all much love. Take care. Bye.